Let's talk about something that might keep you up at night. Ever wonder how potential investors or business partners really see your company's AI work? Well, today, we're pulling back the curtain on how these external groups put your AI compliance under a microscope. And spoiler alert, it's got nothing to do with your marketing pitch and everything to do with their X-ray vision into your actual hidden risks.
All right, before we jump in, just a quick heads up. What you're about to hear is part 5 of a 10-part series. It's all based on a really deep research report from Virtualization Options LLC called How Investors, Regulators, and Business Partners Often Review an Organization's AI Initiatives. Now, obviously, in a short explainer like this, we're just scratching the surface of the full report. So please remember, this isn't legal, financial, or investment advice, and it comes with no warranties whatsoever. And this quote right here, it just hits the nail on the head. If your organization is still treating AI compliance like some boring form you have to fill out, you are playing a very dangerous game. The smart money, the sophisticated partners, they see compliance as a direct measure of how well your company is actually run and how big of a liability you might be. Okay, let's step into what we're calling the new compliance minefield. And it really is a minefield. We're not talking about one simple rule. We're talking about a messy, global patchwork of regulations where one wrong step can have absolutely massive financial blowback. I mean, just take a look at the landscape. You've got the EU's AI Act, which can hit you with fines up to 7% of your global revenue. That's a staggering number. Then in the US, it's this chaotic mix of different state laws. China has its own super strict rules on algorithms, and Canada is rolling out its own framework, IDA. So for any company operating on the world stage, this isn't just a headache for the legal team, it's a massive strategic challenge that investors are watching like a hawk. So, knowing the rules is one thing, but how do these partners and investors actually investigate you? Let's be really clear here. They are not just taking your word for it. No way. They come in with a structured, almost forensic approach to figure out what's really happening inside your company.
And this table here gives you a peek into their playbook. They're looking at your governance structure. Is anyone actually in charge and accountable? They dig into your risk classification. Are you being honest about which of your AI systems are high risk? And of course, they scrutinize your documentation. What they're really hunting for are these key risk indicators. Things like a governance committee that exists on paper but never actually pushes back on anything. They're trying to separate real functioning governance from what you might call governance theater.
Which brings us to the evidence. Because when it comes to due diligence, your claims are totally worthless without proof. They demand to see a clear, concrete paper trail that verifies your compliance program isn't just a pretty PowerPoint slide. It's real. So here they are. Think of these as the 5 documents you have to be able to pull out of the drawer at a moment's notice. Number 1, a full inventory of every AI system you use. 2, the detailed risk assessments for those systems. 3, standardized model cards and data sheets, basically the nutrition labels for your AI. 4, hard reports on all your testing and validation. And 5, records of how you handled things when they went wrong. If your team starts fumbling when asked for these, it's a huge flashing red light. Now, beyond the documents you can provide, these investigators are absolute experts at spotting what's wrong with them. They are trained to find the little clues, the red flags, that separate a real, living compliance program from a work of fiction. And this slide is just critical. On the one hand, you have the easy-to-spot documentation red flags. Using a generic template you downloaded that doesn't fit your business. But where they really dig in is on the other side, the operational red flags. So your governance committee only meets once a year to rubber stamp everything. You say you care about bias but have no actual bias testing reports. You have a beautiful incident response plan that's never, ever been tested. They compare what's on paper to what's happening in reality. And believe me, every single gap is a major problem. Okay, I know. So far, this might all sound a bit terrifying, like it's just about avoiding punishment. But here's where we pivot. Because the smartest companies out there, they're flipping the script. They are turning compliance from a costly liability into a true, powerful, competitive advantage. This spectrum here shows that whole journey. A lot of companies, frankly, are still at level 1, basically unaware of the risks. The absolute minimum expectation from any serious partner today is level 3, where compliance is actually baked into how you operate. But the real prize, the goal, is to get to level 5. So the big question for you is, take a good, honest look. Where does your organization really sit on this spectrum today?
So what is this strategic excellence at level 5? What does it even mean? Well, it's that amazing state where compliance isn't hitting the brakes on innovation, it's actually fueling it. It lets you move faster and smarter and more responsibly than everyone else. It's what makes you the kind of company everyone wants to partner with, the recognized leader in your industry.
Which leaves us with one final question to think about. After looking at all of this, the global rules, the forensic audits, the red flags that investors are actively hunting for, you have to ask yourself, is your company's approach to AI compliance a ticking time bomb, a hidden liability just waiting to be found? Or is it your secret weapon, a powerful strategic advantage that proves to the world that you are built to win?